Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Tuesday, October 26, 2021. My name is Steve. We're going to have 3 picks here for you that I think are great value bets for the Tuesday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for continued support in the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 800 subscribers here by the end of the week. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets as well. I'll post a link to that in the comment section and in the description as well. So be sure to check that out. Without further ado, let's get right into our results from the previous episode. This is from Thursday, last Thursday here in the NBA. We went 1-2. We had the Mavericks coming on a +2.5 spread, and we missed on that. We had the under in the Bucks Heat game. We missed on that as well. And then in the late cap, we had Eric Bledsoe hitting the over on his PRAs, over 19.5 PRAs. Was able to cash that. Bledsoe had a pretty big night there. So that was good. Salvaged not so great night in the NBA. Well, what can you do? We're going to get after it today, guys. We're going to get that 3-0. So getting right into our picks. And number one, we are going with the under 219 points in the Nuggets-Jazz game at -110 odds. So far, between the Nuggets and the Jazz, this total has not cashed in any Nuggets or Jazz game in 5 games between the two teams. In fact, the highest total between these two teams in any game is 211 points. So far, these teams are playing pretty solid defense on the season. The Nuggets have held all 3 of their opponents under 100 in all 3 games. They rank 6th in the NBA in team defensive efficiency, so I like that. For the Utah Jazz, they've only played 2 games on the season, but they've allowed 101 and 86, and they rank 2nd in the NBA in NBA defensive efficiency. So I like that as well. As far as on the offensive side for these two teams, they don't scare me. Obviously, the Nuggets and Jazz are very solid offensively. We know this. But on the season so far, the Utah Jazz ranked 12th in offensive efficiency. The Denver Nuggets ranked 25th in offensive efficiency. So I like that start to the season. It's been a slow start to the year overall as far as unders hitting as well. The under on the season in all NBA games is 58-40. In all NBA games on the season. That's cashing about over 60% there. So far I think the offenses are still trying to find the rhythm, in this early part of the NBA season. So that's why we're getting a lot of under hits on the year. We got 2 pretty solid defensive teams here coming in. The Jazz have always been known as a pretty solid defensive team. I don't worry about them too much at all. The Nuggets, I think, still trying to find their way. Honestly, I don't mind the team total under for the Nuggets. And, that Jazz spread doesn't look too bad either. Nuggets coming off a back-to-back here. I'm not looking for the Nuggets to be running the floor, you know what I mean? Played last night and lost last night to the Cavs by 12. So, you got to think a 7-point spread here would definitely go in favor of the Jazz. But, I like the under, I think, a little bit more in this game. I think the Nuggets are good enough also defensively to get after it here against the Jazz and at least hold them down and slow the pace of the game down. So I love it there for our number 1 pick. Under 219 points in the Nuggets-Jazz game at -110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with the Golden State Warriors -9 spread here versus the Oklahoma City Thunder at -110 odds. So thus far in the season, guys, the Thunder have been beat by double digits in all 3 of their games. They've lost by an average of 22 points per game, so they've been getting absolutely throttled here to start the season. The biggest problem for them is the lack of talent, right? Outside of Sean Gilgeous-Alexander, they are hurting on the talent front. They're young, and they just don't, they got to keep building. This is not going to be their year. They're going to have a rough season overall, I think. Thunder are just going to have a really tough season. But the Warriors are coming in. They're 3-0. Steph Curry's looking in MVP form here to start the season. He looks really good, obviously. Draymond Green looking good. Jordan Poole looking good here for the Warriors as well. We like that. They've already beat the Clippers and the Lakers here to start the season. So we like that as well. You could call this a trap game. Warriors coming off of a couple great victories here over the Clippers and Lakers. going in to play a team that they should absolutely kill, and everybody knows it. But I think I'd be a little bit more worried if we didn't have Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Steph Curry and Draymond Green bring the experience here. They know how to win these types of games. They know how to take care of business. They're NBA champions. They know what they're doing. So I trust them to cover this spread here on the road. I really do. I don't think we see a letdown from them. Like I said, they know what it takes, and I don't see them having a letdown. I see them going in and taking care of business. Oklahoma City on the season so far 0-3 against the spread. Obviously, they've lost by double digits in all 3 games. The Warriors are 2-1 against the spread with a hook. So, I believe they were 3.5-point favorites versus the Clippers, and they won by 2. So, one more bucket, they would have covered the spread. So, Warriors have been performing very well this year, and I look for that trend to continue. I don't think that changes here. I was going to take the spread at 9.5, then it came down to 9. I'm like, you know what? We're going to have to lock that one in. We get the push equity at 9 as well. Definitely going to take it. So, take it there for your number 2 pick. Golden State Warriors -9 spread versus the Oklahoma City Thunder at -110 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are going with Julius Randle over 36.5 PRAs here for the New York Knicks at -115 odds. So far Randle is 3-0 versus this line this season. He's been very aggressive to start the year. He's been obviously passing the ball out of the post very well. The offense has been running through him. No real surprises there. He does it all for the Knicks. His rebound and assist totals so far to start the season are 19, 17, 17. His point totals are 35, 30, and 21. So, obviously, I like that. He's still very aggressive with his shot, but he also passes out of the post as well very well. And obviously, he's a beast on the glass. So, I love that. In his career versus the 76ers, this matchup here, he's 3-3 in his last 6. But in those 3 losses, he's been over 30 PRAs in all 3 of those losses at 31, 34, and 35. So 2 of those 3 he was on the hook. I like that. I like seeing that. That means either way, he should be very, very close to this line. And I look for him to cash it. Honestly, I see him as being more efficient this season. He's got more pieces around him, so when he passes the ball out of the post, he can rely on Fournier, Kemba Walker to knock down shots at a higher clip than what he had last year. So I do like that. And the Knicks overall this season, I'm looking for year-over-year improvement, right? And that's going to lead to better efficiency here for Randle, I think. One more year, with Tom Thibodeau, I think definitely helps him. And he's off, like I said, to a great start here on the season. So. And he's still aggressive. He has not lost his aggressiveness. He still will take shots he's not supposed to completely, and that's not a bad thing when you're talking about PRAs, because he's like, hey, I'm the offense here. The offense goes through me. That's the way Randle sees it, and that's fine. We will hop on that gravy train and let him cash our PRAs for us. So I love it, guys. The other big thing for me right now, Kemba Walker is struggling from the point guard position, so I think that's why we're seeing the ball go a little bit more of a Randle as far as in the post and passing out of the post. I still trust Walker to make and knock down open threes, so that's why I still like that. But Walker so far just, obviously has not been the prime facilitator for the Knicks. I think I saw that as being more of a thing this year. I think they may grow into that, but right now it's Julius Randle right now out of the post. So take it there for your number 3 pick. Julius Randle over 36.5 PRAs here for the Knicks versus the 76ers at -115 odds. Okay, that's going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 800 subscribers here by the end of the week. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll have a link in the comment section and the description as well. And also be sure to drop a comment down below with your favorite play in the comment section. If you want to include it in our comment capper section, just put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include that in the video as well. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.